Hello. What's up, Nico? How are you doing, friendo? Hopefully you are Gucci. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Everything is good. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Juri, how are you doing? What's a good word, y'all? Kaito, how are you doing? You're early? I know, right? Crazy. I love your artwork. I've been seeing you've been doing some work. Been really, really nice. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Yeah. What's up, Spank? How are you doing? That's not bad. That's not bad. Check the wheel bearings and the brake on your scooter. Ask the place about a Taekwondo trial lesson. You've been oddly productive. Try to write it out, yo. Try to write it out. Pressing enter so fast, but you're good. Just finished cooking dinner. What's for dinner? How am I doing? I'm doing. How plus am I after that? I was thinking on the way home this idea. A 6. I definitely can do that. Let's see something. There's definitely big damage possibilities. Spaghetti, garlic bread, Brussels sprouts with... Oh. And you cooked all of that? What? That's crazy. I cooked a stir fry today. Red onion, zucchini, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts. Red onion, zucchini, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms. And I made like a peanut sauce. That's like been like my go-to. Like a peanut sauce, like a peanut butter, gochujang, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, some garlic and ginger with some cayenne in it. That's been like my go-to over like some white rice. And that's been what the people want. That's for the people. I love Brussels sprouts though. Absolutely love them. Love me some Brussels. Mac good. Taddy Barra, how are you doing? That sounds good. Where's your plate? Come through. Come through. Just a short heat up. That's it. All you. And then I have some awesome cherry bomb ice cream too. It's gonna be good as well. Bruh. Yeah, but Nico, try to ride that out. It's like rare when you can Are we hitting buttons there? Copy. Let me see if they... Cookout win. Come through. Hey. I'm good on that, thank you. I'm not good on that, thank you. Dinner and kitchen night. Nightmares? Fair, absolutely. That would be cool, yo. I have a friend of mine that has this like get together called SpamCon, because her in-game her Twitch name is Spamantha. Oh, that would be cool to do. Huh? Please don't do the Superman punch on me. Oh, shh. I'll take it. Chico, how are you doing, dude? I was talking in the Juri Discord, and someone was like, I'm burnt out on Luke. I want to try Juri. And I was like, yo, look at STB Lord. If you find them, that's the person to go to. Because, like, that combination... awesome. Waffle House 420, homie. Yeah, I went to see if you were no, actually no, I'm sorry. It's a it was a Street Fighter 6 official Discord. It was in the Juri channel. But there is a Juri Discord. It's just not very populated. It was a lot more traffic during Street Fighter 5. I got you. I'll send it in. Let's see. Let me see. So the Street Fighter, right? Missing parameters. Can I even do it? I'm gonna put it in the chat here, guys. That's the first one. And the other one, I'll put here also. I really don't spend much time in there. I always just go in there from time to time. Got any tips to prevent tilting outside of trying to acknowledge your own mistakes in the moment? Had a rough string of games earlier and got super tilted. Well, you're in the right spot because I'm always super tilted. The first thing I think you need to do is to acknowledge. Not your mistakes. You can't. You're tilted. You're not going to look at your mistakes, right? You're not going to be honest about it because you can't be honest. Like, part of tilt is like reason goes out the door. So you can't like acknowledge your mistakes. You just can't. But what you can do is acknowledge that you're tilted. And that's hard. Right? It's hard. This part of tilt is like the reasoning, the logic, your mindset is fucked up. So the first thing that you should be doing is to know it's like, oh shit, I'm tilted. Right? And then you could go, well, what am I going to do about it? Whatever you want to do about it. Like, you could go from there. Some people just want to watch the world burn. I can give you a little bit more advice with it. I think they're mashing BP. I think I'm gonna get hit here. Can I get hit here? Damn. Ah. That was a mollywhopping, chat. I already hit the button. Trustworthy fells. I'm gonna have to block you in a second, homie. They want to dash. Oh no, that was wrong. Burnt though. No. DP, you're a maniac. The more to play, the easier it is to notice a tilt, especially depending on the mood. Before hopping on, you notice once it starts. So if you notice that you're starting to tilt, you have to like understand that like you have to like make a decision on what you're gonna do about it, right? I'm tilted. Like you can't go into the next match like full, right? You're tilted. Like you're at a disadvantage. Like the way that Zaffarino had put it, like you're being jumped, right? It's 2 versus 1. You know what I mean? It's like you versus your opponent and like your tilt. You know what I mean? Like you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So it's like, are you gonna take a break? Is it time to end for the day? Is it time to do something else? Right? Something to reset like your mind. That's plus, I forgot. Keep doing that. What's up, Kira? How are you doing? Now you're in big trouble. Damn. It was me who was in big trouble. Like, once you understand you're tilted, it's like you have to make a decision what you want to do. Oh, nice parry. Nice. Was sure of it. I'll take it. I saw that I got the meter too late. Oh, sucks for you, homie. Damn, I knew they were gonna jump. I was trying to fake it out. Oi. I'm dead. I'm dead, boy. I was trying to fake out a DI, but like I shouldn't have. I knew it wasn't gonna work. Everyone holds up there for some reason. I should just held strong. So it's like if you're playing ranked, right, and like you're tilted, like stop playing ranked. You know, if you want to hold on to your points and stuff, stop playing ranked. Yeah, I was actually still safe too. Oh yeah, I burnt myself through it. Oh shit, a 7 fucking day streak? I'm fucking blessed, yo. Hold that 7, I'm gonna try, yo. Ranked tilt, I think. So the thing about this game, there's something about this game that like people tilt so much more. I keep hearing that's plus. Whoa, did they know? Did they know the trick? Nice. Oh, I was expecting. Oh, I tried to parry. Oi! Nice. I was gonna try to stop the shimmy. No, I don't know that player. I ended up having a game crash force the break on me. It was divine intervention. Oh, nice. I gotta go low again on them. Why does this bitch have fucking 3 overheads? It's so crazy. Oh no, I tried some sneaky shit. It's Kimberly. It is what it is. That's crazy. You hit there? I'll answer your question in a second, PL and CP. It sucks. It sucks. Fun.
Juri wins. Round 1. Fight.
Uh-huh. Nice. Oh, fuck, I held it for too long. Oh! Damn, I tried to super it. Fuck. Nice. Got it, got it. Ah, I walked into it. Shit.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Damn. Nice. Shit. Oh, I tried to back up. Oh, no way. No way you DI'd that. Ah, I thought they were ahead of the game. Damn, you lucky fuck. I thought they were ahead of the game.
Kimberly wins.
I thought they were going to, like, parry. Trying some new shit. It starts the match the same way every time. crazy. Oh, fuck. Nah, it sucks. I never try to do that, too. Nice. Oh, damn. I knew they were going to do it. So I see their pattern. I just got to adapt to it. So they are going to do that and then hard kick. Yeah, every time. No way. Damn, I didn't ask for your opinion, dude. Please stop doing that shit. I hate when people do that. At no point did I ask. Nice. Shit. Ah, fuck. This is bad. You finally playing Street Fighter 6, but I'm having trouble with drive rush combo. Like what? Ah, nice. Good shit. The hit stop is what really helped in that. I mean, an ad. Damn, I'm burnt off that? No way. Yeah. Nice. When was the last time you went to a tournament? 2016? Of course. That's the same thing every time. I took that. So crazy. Oh, I can wander that? That sucks. Really? Of course. Damn. There it is. I'm gonna do something crazy here, chat. Come here. Oh, you lucky bitch. What? I held DI there. I guess there wasn't a space there. I keep forgetting that. There can be no space. I could still be mixed. You lucky bitch. Didn't need a dash there.
Juri wins. Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Oh, I DP'd that. Ah, it's so crazy. Oh, nice. Oh. I'll answer your question in once I'm out. Oh, I need to do that. That move is so obnoxious, dog. Oh, nice jump. Makes sense. What combo are you having a problem with? Nice. Oh. Chaotic Corroded Rider, how are you doing? Let me get. That's it. That's a first. How are you doing, friendo? All right, so what combo are you having a problem with? No, not at the current time. Oh, can you show me advanced? Yeah, just delay your dive kick. I thought you wanted to show me a combo. I was like, yeah, I don't want to see one. just delay your just delay your dive kick. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, it's EX, that's why. Yeah, so when you do that combo, make sure you delay your follow-up. Make sure, like, as you come down, if you're about to hit the ground. Good. Yes, I do have a video on like specifically that or like the trials. I have the trials one and also a video that goes over that. But yeah, no, for that you start the dive kick immediately after jump medium punch, and then you delay the follow-up a bit. So what are you having a hard time with Zora? Sozora. How do I say that? I wonder I couldn't get the... Yeah. If you don't, you won't get the crouching. Bot dive? What do you mean? Oh, the bot's not up. My bad. That's why. I restarted my computer, so I didn't have it up. Getting crouching heavy punch. So what's happening when you do it? Are they blocking? Is it just not comboing? So when you drive rush, you don't need to time it. You get standing heavy punch. Hold down. Hold down as you do it. You're trying to do this. And you're getting this. Yeah. So that means you're not holding down. So I do dash. It's rare that I do the parry button. I'll do crouching medium punch, dash, And then I'll go to down heavy punch. You can do that too, right? That's just how I do it. But that's just how I do it. But understand that, like, once you get the parry, you don't have to wait. There is no link there. It's actually a cancel. Right? Just hold it down. Like. So make sure you are not hitting the heavy punch first and then doing down. That's another thing too, right? Because out of the drive rush, you can like buffer the next input. So if you can look at like this here, I'm doing it like instantly. Don't think too much about it. Don't wait. But as you get better, I would just get this down. And as you get better, you want to like find like a slower way to do it because you want to be able to confirm that. Having trouble getting the little wall walk after the dash. Make sure you have wake up reversal set for that. Like there is no tip for it. You just have to do it. Right? You just have to like find the timing for it, right? So what's happening? Are you getting counter hit or are you getting punish countered? If you're getting punish countered, you're doing it too early. If you're getting counter hit, you're doing it too late. Right? I did it too early. I need to walk off. If you're getting punish countered, you need to walk more. If you're getting counter hit, you walk too much. That's something that you definitely want to practice. Also, trust the buffer window, right? So turn on action timer display. And like, you don't have to wait for you to completely recover to do the dash. You can like buffer the dash. So I'm doing the dash even before I'm recovered. We'll dash again? Why? How? Your control is broken. What do your inputs look like? Send me a screenshot. I know it sounds dumb, guys, but like, if you're getting a double dash, then that means you're dashing twice. There's no trick to it. Yeah, I'm fucking up. Use analog? That's your mistake. We found the culprit. We found why. Stop doing that. You're gonna have a harder time then. What's probably happening? I can already guess it, right? Right. What's probably happening is like, this shit is dirty as fuck. Don't judge me. I don't use this shit, right? So it's like, what's probably happening? Shit's mad dirty. Goddamn. Is that you're probably doing this, and it's bouncing back. Right, and you're probably getting a forward input. So go into the training room and just like flick it a bit, right? See if you get 2 forwards, right? Because you should only get forward, right? If you get 3 or 4 of them, that means your analog is fucked. What's probably happening is it's loose, and you're probably bouncing back. And you're causing like some kind of like extra activation. That thing needs a good wipe, and this shit needs to get thrown in the trash. First, that thing hasn't been used much. I haven't used that in a really long time. The last time I used that was playing like Pokemon Unite when the game first came out. Snapback PSD from Smash, yeah, that's probably what's happening, to be honest. Win Street Fighter 6 for Switch? Never. Your ass is still struggling with the dive kick thing. You get it sometimes, but it's not consistent. Make sure you're going closer to the ground. Don't just mash it out up top. You should be trying to hit like her ankles. Right. Get the likes up. Appreciate that. First tempted to use your analog stick because quarter circle forwards and D-pad were killing me in the beginning. Yeah, but like the movement's just so much quicker. How do you play against JP? Because your last set was washed. So you have to like concede certain things with JP. You have to like understand that like there are some things that he's gonna be able to do that you just can't stop. Right? It's like sometimes he just gets to throw out his fireballs for free, right? Sometimes he gets to throw out spikes for free. Mickey Knight, thank you for the follow.
You're in good shape. Mickey Knight is now following.
Like, and like understanding that like you don't have to try to counter everything will help you pick your spots better. So understand that if you are able to play your cards right, there's certain times where, how do I say this? I don't like staying in the same range for too long, right? Because I don't know how to play JP. So it's like he starts doing this shit, right? Right? It's like if you stand in the same place, you have to eat all that, right? But if you like move around a bit, see? And make him change up his timing, you know? Because after that, what he's going to start doing is stuff like that, right? And you're going to do this, and you're going to do this, right? Well, I think it's going to be like that, right? You don't want that to happen, right? But like understand at any time, he should be afraid of like that too, right? Right? See if I can find a way to... Huh. Learned something new today, huh? Learned something new today. Thank you, guys. Always help me out. How about Guile? Switch to Cammy. Fucking switch to Cammy. I'll answer that in a second, right? So like this here, he has to be afraid, right? Because you can always go through it, right? Okay. That sucked. So the reason why I preach getting your combos right, and the reason why I tell y'all whenever you say how do I get better, right? This is why. This is exactly why. So imagine for a second, right? You're gonna get one hit on him, one clean hit, and you're down, right? You want to hit him with this, which is good, right? Or 27%, or do you want to hit him with this, right? Like, there's a difference, right? Like, you still get the hit no matter what. It's just a matter of how much you're going to do with that hit. You know what I mean? So it's like this is why I tell y'all, if you're ever like confused, if you're ever like unsure, how do I get better? I always say, how sharp is your sword? Please, because it's like, if you're going to get 5 hits on a person, you could kill them in 4 if you had better combos, then like improve your combos. You can always do that. You know what I mean? Another thing about JP before I go over to Guile, even though it sucks, understand that whenever he does this move here, what is it? I think it's right? Whenever he does that, whenever there's a thing above you, right? They'll do that a lot, right? Against Juri, he can't do that, right? Because that exists, right? It doesn't matter if you jump backwards. It doesn't matter if you jump forward. He can't do it to you, right? Doesn't matter. Right? Like there's ways to deal with it, you know? It's gonna whiff. It's too hard to really do the other super. You have to crisscross it. You have to do quarter circle forward and then quarter circle back. Possible. Technically, what's going on? Good to see you. But for the most part, you can always stop it no matter what. Stand like right above it. Boom. You can't do anything. I'm probably not gonna go to Evo. I'll be honest with you. I would love to. In a perfect world, I would have a laptop. I would go there. I would interview like everyone that I can, but I'm probably not. That is only a JP thing, unfortunately. Unfortunately. What's up, Talkels? Sorry, I didn't see it. Guile is annoying as fuck. Guile gets to dictate the match completely. Ezio, what's going on? Crouching heavy punch works, most definitely. And you actually get a lot of stuff off of it. But you got to be careful because a lot of times they're going to jump like this on you, right? And at that range, this is going to whiff. So that's why I'm like, if you're ever unsure, that can work. Guile, understand that you are not in a position of power, right? He can do this all he wants, right? So with Guile, you have to be able to mitigate as much as possible. You have to be able to mitigate, chip as much as possible, right? You don't have to parry everything. That's like the important thing to realize. You don't have to parry everything. My tip to you though is whenever you go to parry, hold down back, right? Hit down back and parry. That way, if you don't get the parry, you still block. But you don't have to parry everything. But understand that if you're ever in close range, you have to be careful because you can always do that. You could always do that, which will cause him to skip a turn. You could always do this, which might cause him to not boom again. But like, understand that like once you're able to do that, he has to like think about it, right? He has to think about his moves a bit more. Second thing, this is like unknown. He can't do that in neutral without having a some kind of like protection, right? Just watch it. You can't do it. Even from far away, right? Like, even from here, you can just walk forward, right? That is true, right? Yeah, whenever you hold down back, you're fatter. But it's just a nice guarantee. So that's a big thing, too. Understand, too, this kick here is not safe. That kick there is not safe. All right? At max range, of course, right? There's not much you can do there, right? But it's not safe. You have to be quick about it. don't think that works though.
You look like
Dude, I think that's 10 frames. Yeah.
Evangeline Online is not following.
Evangeline Online, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's -8. It's -8. That's 8 frames. That's 7 frames. Excuse me. But be careful though. If he hits it meaty, it might not work. Also, is it different when he... Yeah, no. If he's close, it's definitely not safe, right? If he's close, it's definitely not safe, right? I'll think about it. What I probably would do if I was going to do that, I definitely would. Like, I've been thinking a lot of... Okay, so how do I say this? There's a lot of videos that I want to do. After this next episode of GDP, I'm probably going to stop for a little bit. So there's so many videos I want to do. But one of the videos I want to do, I reached out to Zaffarino today. Checking to see if he responded to me. I reached out to Zaffarino because I want to do a video with him. He's got a great mind for the game and just like the psychology of competition. So I wanted to have a conversation with him about neutral and what it means, because I have my view of what neutral is, and I haven't heard a lot of people explain it in the way that I do. So I'm curious curious to believe, like, to think like what he believes about it. You know what I mean? But one of the things I would love to do is like collab with like Nephew, because he obviously has a lot more experience with the Guile matchup. You know what I mean? So I would love to like pick his brain, or like pick like a few Juri's brains, right? Hear what everyone has to say, what's their thoughts on the match, you know, stuff like that. Fighting stats are out? Hold on a second. Curious. Always interesting to see this. We don't need to put modern on here. All right, we can just do that. Zangief is out here winning the most? What? Am I reading this right? Is Zangief out here winning the most? Cat, have we been unfair? Oh, this is in rookie. My bad, B. My bad. My bad. Let's see how it changes, though. Blanca, Zangief. That makes absolute sense, right? Honda, JP. Honda, of course, right? Honda, of course. Honda's out here eating, right? At what point does he start, like, dropping, though? Damn, all the way up to Diamond? Y'all letting fucking Honda beat y'all like that? And Ed out here is fucking dominating, huh? Probably because he's, like, being played so much. So, like, let's be honest, right? Probably because he's being played a lot. Let's see. Juri losing to Ed, doing well against Sim, doing well against JP, not doing well against Honda. Hate to see it. Not doing well against Rashid. Juri's, we gotta fucking up our shit, yo. What the fuck? Damn, Juri's not doing well against anyone. Are we sure this Are we sure this character won a mill? Are we sure? Are we sure this character won the mill? I don't know, chat. This character is not looking very $1 million. By the way, everyone says that Juri loses this match. I don't know. I don't know, chat. This is looking kind of spooky. So, like, here's the deal, right? This is like everyone in Masters, right? Yeah. So, like, you can't always go by the numbers. You can't always look at the numbers and get the whole story, right? Well, I definitely will say that. Damn, Juri's out here destroying fucking JP. JP is in the fucking dirt. Love to see it. This match is supposed to be good for us. Even. This match is supposed to be bad. Kind of bad. Good for us. Bad, bad, bad. Supposed to be good for us. Disgustingly horrible. Her worst matchup, apparently. Juries do not beat Guiles. Like, ever. Actually, no. Ed out here is destroying us. And Honda, apparently. What the fuck? Hard to say. The average Juri player, even if they're masters, hang themselves a lot. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, that's kind of like what I'm saying. It's like, which is it, chat? Like, Earth to Juries. Which is it? Does our character suck or do we suck? There is no in between. Right? There is no in between. Does our character suck? Which is hilarious because no Juri player in their right mind would say that now. Right? No Juri player out there would say that this character sucks. They can't. They fucking can't. Which is, like, hilarious, right? Because the moment I say, I don't know, this character seems fucking a little bit underpowered, everyone's like, oh, oh, you want Capcom $1 million character. Oh, oh. You know what I mean? So it's like, shut the fuck up or I slap you in your bus. But, like, are we going to stand on business or not? Do we suck? Or not? Do we suck or do we not? You know what I mean? I need to know. Ed is definitely a tough matchups. I think Ed's a really bad matchup for Juri. Low key. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have a lot of people in Diamond though. Let me see what it's like for y'all, yo. Damn, Ed out here, fucking Honda. Come on, check. Honda sucks, but like, all right. So you guys know I'm always one to be honest, right? You know what this is? This here, it's like, it shows how much of a fucking mechanics and a knowledge check that match is, right? There's Juri. Juri out here trying to lose the worst, right? Damn, Juries are not winning in fucking rookie, right? It's like, this is everyone across the board, right? Honda, peep it. Peep game, right? Honda, Blanca, all these characters that can fly across the screen safely, they fucking like ruin people. But like, peep it. Peep game. Honda in Platinum is when people should start going, all right, dog, fucking relax, right? In Diamond, that's when we should be going, all right, nigga, relax. You're bugging out right now, right? But like Master, it's like, look, he's still up there. He's fucking still up there. And for Juri, still kind of sucks. The Honda, what can he do? What the fuck can he do? The fuck can he do to you? Fly across the screen? Parry it. DP it. Like, once we start getting to Masters, I expect, like, people to react to shit. You throw him a lot, he can't reversal, you know what I mean? Like, this character, we should not lose to him. If you lose to him, that means like, you know, it's still doable. But like, it's crazy how like he's still one of the most winning characters. It's insane. Absolutely insane. It's not always that flow shark though. You can't react to a fucking... You can't react to a fucking... Let me see. Where is it? You can't react to a 43 frame move? With this? Need DP headbutt? It's hard to do it from down back. Usually I don't go from down back. What I suggest though when you want to do that is if you're on a pad, you hold down back, the dirty pad again, right? Right? You go to down back. And you don't have to do forward, down, forward, right? You can actually hold down back and just do this. Right? Do this. Right? That's it. That's a head. That's a DP. You don't need to go to forward. Just rock the corner. Okay. Keep it. Watch. You don't need to go forward. Because think about what the input is, right? Forward, down, down, forward, right? So look, forward, even though it's down forward, it still counts as a forward. Down, even though it's a down back, it's still a down. Then the down forward is a command, right? In fact, when I do this, look at my input. I do down forward, down forward. I know what you mean, Rug. I definitely get... I'm being like facetious. But like there comes a time in which there is a skill set that you earn that you no longer have to deal with stuff like that. Right? Because if you're losing to like this, like that, we can do something about that, right? We can fix that, right? Right. That's not going to take away your drive gauge, you know what I mean? Baited my ass out, right? And if you can't, you practice it. Like, that's why we practice. So, like, chat, whenever you guys say things like, hey, Kale, I don't know how to improve. I'm like, what are you weak on? It's annoying because, like, it's hard because of this, right? It's hard because of this. That's why it's hard. Right? Stuff like that, right? That's why it's hard. But that's when you change it up, right? You do that, right? Or if you do that, you do that to stop it, right? Even the timing changes. Yeah. It changes, but like, if you think he's going to like go, what's wrong with my coughing? I think he's gonna change and go low. That's when you go a crouching medium punch. Impossible. Ignorance. You might have a problem getting better at the speed in which you want to. So there's one of two things, right? One, you might not be improving at the speed that you want to, so you don't see the improvement. Or two, you might be trying to improve in a suboptimal way. One of the things that I tell y'all to do, and like I say this with fucking love and respect. What can modern do? Huh? Hey, hold on a second. Time out. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. No Juri player who's a modern player should have any problem with a headbutt. You have one button and all your problems go away. One button, just forward and the special button. Problems go away. He can't headbutt you. Hana should not be able to headbutt you. Ever. Ever. There's no reason. This beats it. One button. Poof. All right? If they want to do a headbutt, even if they stop short, yo, still don't work. Don't rush it then. Wait until he's close to you. Or do this. What is it? Can't. Just stop it, like just delay a bit. I'm not trying to be a dick. I know that sounds like I'm being a dick. My bad, though. But like, can't do that to you. Yep. You can delay as much as possible, right? You can delay this. Wait. If you're at this range here, he can't throw a headbutt. As soon as he starts it, you're good. If you're at this range here, just wait. And then do it. Or do that. You don't need to rush it because you don't need to do anything but one button, right? Since it's one button, you can wait till like the last second. This has air invisibility. So you can wait as soon as he gets to you. But don't rush it. You have time. Sorry. All right. So you had asked me, how do you improve in a more optimal way? You were too far. Then play closer in, right? So like, don't be afraid. Like a lot of players do things like they'll stand here because it's safe, right? They feel safe here. But if you feel safe here, so does Honda, right? So you have to be brave. You have to like stand like here so he can't do those short headbutts, right? It's because like if you feel safe here and he feels safe, what can you do, right? But like if you're here, he should feel some kind of pressure too. And if you're comfortable playing here and he's not, you have the advantage. Especially since you can one button do your DP, right? All right, so how do you improve? You want to see corner pressure? Please no FSC. I got you in a second. Juri's corner pressure is very simple at its core. All right, improvement. First things first, you have to like look at like everything that you do, and you have to like look at how you're doing it. What do I mean by that? I watched a lot of you guys play the other day, and a lot of your inputs looking kind of sloppy. And I think that like you guys, I'm not saying anyone in particular. Okay, let me change that. I think it's very common that people are like, yeah, but like it came out. And I'm like, yeah, but like all that is like chance that it won't come out, right? You want to have like proper, clean execution. And the reason why you want to have that is that you need to be able to diagnose the problem, right? So let's say for an example, right? Honda does this. And you know he's going to do it. And you're like, as soon as he does it, I'm going to super it, right? The moment he does it, I'm going to super it, right? And you want to do that, right? And you try to do it, and you get hit, and you lose, right? Like, if it's the last hit, last round, blah, 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 right? Right? And it comes down to this, and you have a good read, and you're like, I'm going to stop him, right? And like, he goes to do it, and you get hit, and you lose, right? And you're like, what the fuck? I did it. The game ate my shit. And then you go back to your game, and you look at the inputs, and it's this. It's like, the fuck do I do with that? You know what I mean? How do I diagnose that? I'm just gonna go, yeah, no, you fucked up. Right? You fucked up. But like, if you do something like this, I can view that, right? I'm like, all right, quarter circle, circle back. Oh, you didn't hit a back input here. Oh, okay. So make sure whenever you do it, when you hit the kick button, make sure you do it with a back button, right? It doesn't matter how you do it. Make sure the input for this, you hit back and kick at the same time, right? And that's how you can like improve, because now you can go, oh, I need to practice and make sure that last input I do back and kick, or the forward and kick, right? I fucked up there, see? You have to make sure you like can see the problem. But most importantly, it's not important that you get the input to come out. It's important that you do it cleanly. So that's why I tell everyone, if you're having a problem doing something, turn the game on half, right? That way you can do it slowly and cleanly, and you'll still get the success. Like, that's super important. Case in point, chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can do this. 1 in the chat if you can do this. 2 if you can't. It's okay. Easy, copy. All you can, right? This is fucking hard to do. This is hard to do. It took a lot of time to get this consistency. But you know how I got it? I got it by not speed. It's not a speed thing. It's not about speed. It's about cleanliness of your input. Look at this. Quarter circle back, kick. Right? It's not about speed. It's about being able to do it consistently. Right? Like, you have all the time in the world to do this. But the hard part is transitioning from the forward to the down back twice, right? That's what's hard about it, right? So if you watch my inputs, you see a delay, a slight one, right? I do this. So, you know, DP, stop, input. But that's because I recognize what it felt like to do it. And then I slowly increase speed, right? But I didn't sacrifice the clean input for speed. It doesn't matter if I fail it, as long as I know I'm doing it right. But eventually what happens is just the speed comes. And that's the same thing with everything. The level 3 won't come out? No. The thing is that everyone is trying to do it so fast and they're getting improper inputs, right? But when you are able to do it cleanly, you realize how much time you have, right? I'm able to take my hand off the stick and still do it, right? Like, I'm able to like stop, completely stop, input. Stop, input. Stop, input. You have time. And it's better to fail it and do the input correctly. I'm telling you. And it just comes. I didn't even try to do it there. Because you'll understand that when you are able to, when you're able to do it cleanly, you'll understand how much time you have, and it will start to feel slow. That same timing as this. Same exact timing. Same exact timing. So what I mean by improvement is like you have to like, yeah, it's not so lenient. Also, this here is useless. This is useless. Don't do it, right? This is flash and trash. It's useless. Don't do it. It's better to do this. Even without the store, it's still better. And it's easier. Right? Low key though, if you can do that, you definitely can do it. So if you apply the same thing to everything you do and everything that you want to work on, that's what I mean by focusing on how to improve stuff. It's not about getting the proper success of what you're trying. It's about like cleanly doing it. And like there's gonna come a point where it clicks and you're gonna go, that's how I should do it every time. It's like if you've ever gone bowling, throwing a strike is legitimately, if you throw the ball the exact same way every time, you will get a strike. It's physics, right? Barring that there's nothing like wrong with like the ball, the pit, the lane, and blah blah blah, right? You're always trying to get that same throw. And once you feel it, you're like, oh, I got it. And now you know what to like try to shoot for. Same thing for stuff like this, right? Once you feel it, you're like, oh, I got it. Oh, wait, it's like that? And now you have something to shoot for. Understand that once you input, you don't need to wait, right? So I input now, stop, and then do it. Now. So the quicker you cancel to this, the more time you have. You only do that. Yeah, fair. I don't know why this doesn't work. That sucks that it doesn't. Yeah, that is a fair point, Mickey. I never thought about that. I usually would do this if I had meter, right? So what I would say to you, ignorance is like, if you're practicing something over and over again and not improving, you have to change how you practice it. And if you ever have that issue, get in touch with me. I'll see if I can give you some advice. Because I practice this legitimately every stream over and over. You guys might have seen me to be able to like 5-frame DP, right? I practice that almost every stream. And now, well, I don't have my proper hitbox, right? So it's a little bit harder for me to do, right? But once I figured out how it feels, it's all about replicating it. And when I'm doing it, I'm thinking of a few things, right? To get better at it. Forward, down, jump, punch, right? Forward, down, jump, punch. Forward, down, jump, punch. Forward, down, jump, punch, right? It's not it's not forward, down, jump, and punch at the same time, right? You want to be careful when it comes to that, right? Just the forward, down, jump, and then punch, right? And I'm able to get consistent DP. But it took me a few months. And it felt like I wasn't getting better at it, but eventually it clicked. I was like, oh shit, I got those? Now it's like people will throw like a heart attack out and I'm like, got it. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of what you should work on. So like the thing that I always tell everyone is like to keep a small little book near you. Get a pen out. Whenever you lose to something you're not sure of, just write it down. If you ever lose to something and like it's something you drop, just write it down. Right? If there's an idea you have, you write it down. And then whenever you're stuck and you're like, I don't know what to work on, you pull your book out. You're like, oh, Honda headbutt. Okay, let me just do a few drills on that. And just do that, you know? What's cool about the training room, and I want to do a video on this, is like, this is not all the training you need. Because, like, eventually you get good at it, right? Eventually you're like, oh, you know the timing, you know? Right? You got it down. Eventually you're like, oh, okay, I'm good at that. Okay, let's try to do this, right? Then you add that one. Now you have to like fucking react to it, right? That becomes a lot harder, see? And then you practice just standing there and doing it, right? But then it's like, okay, I'm good at it, right? Now I want to hold down back and do it harder, right? All of a sudden it's harder, right? And then you're like, I want to walk back and do it. And every time you change it, it feels different, right? This game is not about like doing one thing and just being good at it. It's not how it works, right? It's like anti-airing while you hold down back feels different than if you hold the forward button, or if you hold back, or if you're holding down forward, right? It feels different. So you have to practice all of those things. How do you improve decision making, finding turn? Huh. Notice that you can lab things like this all day, but against learning to learn is hard. It definitely is. And like that's like why I kind of like to talk about the game a lot, because I find that people have they have an idea of what they need to work on. They just don't know how to do it. I'll answer your question in a second. Ignorance. Big issues when you play high level lobbies, it's okay, but on ranked, expected player to play honest. Sometimes you lose more than you expect when fighting players who are random and not honest. Like players jumping always and spamming nonsense. All right. First thing you got to do is that you have to like throw out this idea of like how a person is supposed to play. It's a puzzle every time. There's an ad here, so if you have an ad, let's see, talk else. All right. Yeah. You have to like get rid of this idea of like there's a proper way to play the game. Yep, I had a feeling. So I'm gonna answer ignorance instead, right? Part of playing good players, and this is why this game is so frustrating, is that when someone is higher than you, sometimes you might not understand why you're losing. That's like what's like hilarious about it. Angel Doge, what's going on? Sometimes you'll play a person and you'll have no idea why you lost, right? And it might just be like all they fucking do is this shit, right? That's all they do. That's how they beat me. Drive rush is so cheap. Oh my god, right? And you might view your loss through that lens, negating the fact that like he saw that like every time you woke up, you walked backwards. You know what I mean? Like he might have had a read on you that like you would do stuff like that, right? And like he saw it and like he punished you for it. It's like sometimes you don't understand the information that you're giving to your opponent, and your opponent might be so much higher than you that they are just able to take that in and just to use it against you. Talk L's, I didn't answer yet. I was responding to someone else while you were in an ad. So when you are in a high level, like a lobby, or if you're playing a person who's strong, legitimately, this is like such a like good piece of advice. And like, it's so fucking hard to do because it goes against what people will tell you, right? If you were to say to somebody, man, I know I'm not going to lose against this person. I already lost. Everyone says the same thing. Don't believe that. What the fuck? He's just like you. Beat his ass, right? But the reality is that you can sometimes tell when you're going to lose, right? So you have to accept that there's a good chance I'm going to lose this match, right? I'm still going to give it my all, but I'm pretty sure they're going to beat me, right? So my goal is just to fucking take them down with me, right? And you play your heart out, but you already accept that there's a good chance you're going to lose. So if you're expected to lose, there's no reason to be upset about it. In fact, now you get to go back and watch the match back. And don't look at what they're doing. Look at what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's the thing, right? Fucking look at what you're doing. But you lose a lot unranked? The legends that you play, are you playing sets? But something more complicated, you notice you can't even jab without getting hit for it. What do you mean? A first to three? Yeah, that may make sense. Yeah, that makes absolute sense. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. You have time to acclimate. You have time to start to understand. You have time to get into a groove. But when you're playing ranked, you have to adapt like that. The first to two, hopefully. And like that adaptation is hard. Sometimes you'll lose 2-0 and then you're like, if I had one more match, I would have fucking beat him. It happens. Don't think too much about it. Kind of at the point where you have a decent understanding where you feel like when you play people pretty good, you're no longer able to play the game. That's what it means to play a strong player. Yep. I told this story once. My first tournament that I went to. I don't know the player's name. I'll never see him again. I've never seen him since. It was a white dude with blonde hair. He played Chun in Street Fighter 4. I got destroyed. Destroyed. And afterwards, as long as I stay black, chat, I will never forget. He starts to wind up his shit. And he goes to me. He goes, yeah, man, you really can't poke Chun. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, you're trying to play the footsies game. It's really hard to do that against Chun. You shouldn't be trying to do it. And I said to him, I was like, I do it all the time online. He goes, this ain't online. And he walked away. And I was like, this son of a bitch, get back over here. But he was right. Right? We were playing a completely different game. And that's what it feels like to play against a person who is better than you, who has more knowledge, who has better execution, better positioning, better logistics. Like any one of those things higher than you, you're going to feel like you're not playing the same game. Right? You're like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck do I do? How the fuck am I supposed to win this? Unfortunately, that's how it feels. The only thing that you can do is save the match, go over it, and just see where are the breakpoints. What did you feel during that? You know what I mean? See if there's patterns that you didn't see. And if there isn't, and if you can't see anything, you show it to someone else. See if they can find something. But what you're feeling is completely normal. Sometimes frame data is not actually 100% truthful, right? That's just the truth of it. Chat. I'm going to turn the frame data off, right? I want you guys to answer this, right? Chat, tell me. If I do this, how minus am I? Tactically correct, Munch Meat. This is -4. I did the medium though. That's the medium. -6. I am punishable here. Right? That's a punish. Right? Frame data is like one of those like things where it's like you can manipulate it. Absolutely. Because this game sometimes is about math. Absolutely, right? But sometimes, you know, I had a person say this to me. Ally Joe, he said this to me as he beat me doing some dumbass shit. And I got mad at him. I was like, why the fuck did you do that? That was so unsafe. And he said, Guile, you play with your head a lot. Sometimes you gotta play with your heart. Right? Like, chat. Like, what the fuck is this? Like this here. What the fuck is that? That's random as fuck. Except if you see a person, they hit jab every time. It's a read. Is that a huge risk? Absolutely. But you can make like educated like risks. You know, would I ever want to do that? Absolutely not. But there comes a point where you're playing a set and you're like, every fucking time I hit this button, he hits a fucking button. You know what? I'm tired of this dickhead. Stop doing that shit. Right? You're right? Stop doing that shit. Right? Stop doing that shit. Right? Hey, hold on a second, Cam. Stop that, right? Sometimes frame data, you know, you can look at something that's punishable and you're like, and like you might just be off, right? Okay. Or you look at something, Anna's a bad example, right? I actually don't know his frame data all that much. Let's go over to Juri. Right? Right? This might happen to you, right? You're like, why did I get hit? What the fuck? That's punishable. How am I getting hit? Go into the training room and you practice that so that you don't get hit anymore. Because your timing might be off, right? Right? Your timing just might be off. Adapting on the fly in a first or two is crazy. You have to pick up on small stuff like what they do after trade. So I've been watching a lot of like people talk about Street Fighter because oh yeah, hey, what's up, Big Boy Roy? Any chance you'll be able to throw down a code. Because what I want to start doing is I want to start having conversations with players, because I don't like trying to take part in other people's conversations. I like making the conversation. So like I said, I hit up Zaffarino. I want to talk to him. I want to get in touch with Cayman. I trust his point of view on things. I would love to have like a talk with him about the tier lists. I always say like I like his view on the tier list and stuff. Are you doing match reviews? I'm gonna do a few. I got you. What I'll do, what's your name in game, Big Boy Roy? And I'll just pick one out. But one thing that he had talked about with Ryan Hart, with this was Chris T. And respect to Chris T, what he's doing is awesome. I just fundamentally disagree with the mission statement of his podcast. And it shows through with like listening to him talk. I like fundamentally disagree with like his like reasoning for doing the podcast. But he does have some great gems, right? And hearing people like Reinhardt talk. It's really nice. But Reinhardt had said this. They were talking about whether or not tournaments should be first to 2 or first to 3. And Reinhardt said, absolutely, they should be first to 3, a minimum, right? Arrow Marcel, I don't need you anymore. Sorry. But he titty me. But one thing that he said was, in a first to 2, you still have to adapt. You still have to you still have to get information. And he likened it to if you're a martial arts master and you get into a fight on the street with a random, you can't pull information about the way this person fights. You have to adapt on the fly. But that doesn't mean you don't have prior information, like how people maybe his size like to fight, maybe his stance, maybe how people react to how you react to them, and how you equate that to Street Fighter, right? How does someone react when you walk forward, right? Maybe they walk backwards. If they walk backwards, they're susceptible to loads, right? You don't have to know how the player is, but adapting to someone in a first to 2, you're always throwing things out and seeing how they react, and then you're trying to take note. A lot of times what's missed is you're trying to information gather. You know what I mean? Your titty main, copy. I'm not going to actually pull anything from Ed because I really don't know how to talk about Ed. I like picking Shotos, right? Because those are the easiest to talk about and the easiest to wrap my head around, right? So I'm actually gonna pull this one. Seeing as you got mollywopped, right? So the first thing that I ask everyone, and you don't have to answer, they were filled with tilt. So this one here, you're filled with tilt. You're saying this was today at 6 o'clock. Yeah, you probably were tilted here. All right, so let's go further back then. I don't want to see tilt. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for saying that, and that's actually dope that you recognize that too. Let's actually look a little bit further back. Same deal. I want to pull. I might pull the Juri one. Marisa, you won that. You won that. Black Star I played before. Kumis coming. I'm gonna pull the Juri one. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's do this one. It was a rough experience. I don't want to see the one where was it 2? Yeah, I don't want to see. I want to see where you fumbled. I want to see where you fucked up. I want to see where you fucking shit the bed. I want to see what happened. What's the proper way to identify mistakes or gaps in high-level players gameplay when you're trying to look at your own replay? Always ask yourself, when did I get hit? When did they get hit? All right, first things first. I always ask this: what is your game plan? You need to have a game plan. You always need to have a strategy so that you can use tactics to actually get through to your strategy, right? So I always ask, what's your strategy? You don't have to answer. You're free to, but a lot of times we'll go, oh, this is what I want to do, and your strategy is just never done, right? So I'm wondering, what's your goal here, right? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to look for, right? What are you trying to stop him from doing? What do you think they're gonna do? Those kind of things. When you see the character select screen, your brain should be shooting off, and you should be going, all right, Juri, Diamond, I'm gonna look for this. I'm gonna look for this. I'm gonna try to stop this. But I think if I could do this, I could win. All right, let's go. When I said they probably want to do that, that's the first thing that came to mind. die out there Thursday. I actually usually don't have that one on, but I accidentally turned it on, so here we are. I want to see where it goes bad. Okay. This one apart. Make it the top. I'll take it. Well, you're not gonna take that, are you? Homie, were you tilted? This man played you like a fucking fiddle, dog. This is punishable. Keep that in mind. That's punishable. That was good on their part, though. Still. Sadly, no. Copy. Make it hurt. Okay. So, let me load up the old Photoshop real quick. So here's the deal. There is a Overwatch player named Pro Like Crow who I have so much fucking respect for. The reason why I bring him up is because give me a sec. I just want to pull this up. It's because they have a really good view of how to look at competitive games. And I wanted to pull up a picture specifically because I think it is a really, really good way to view all competition, right? This is what I've been thinking about all day. So when I bring this up, I want you guys to like take note. And if there's anything that you're not sure about when it comes to this, I want you to ask, right? So this here is really, really, really dope. This is how he breaks down like how to excel in like pretty much anything in the game, right? Now, there's a little bit of like a misunderstanding here, but apply APLI can be used in like anything, right? Understand that action technically is probably like this much, you know what I mean? Like it's probably about half, right? It's probably about like half of this, but like to make the pyramid, blah, blah, blah. So the reason why I say this and the reason why I bring it up is like everything about this you can break down with like what took place here, right? there was like points in this where it's like there was a failure of like information. Hello? Can I get a oh yeah? There it is. That's what I want. There's like a failure of understanding of like information, right? There also was like execution, right? You know, positioning was all right, but the reason why I bring this up, right, is this one here. This one everyone misses, right? Because this is the hardest one to equate when it comes to Street Fighter. Logistics itself could be broken down like not the strategy, but the tactics, right? So what I mean by this, right? You have information, right? After you throw them a lot, they want to tech throw a lot, right? Right? You throw, they tech. And this part here, where is it? There, right? So when I say things like when you look at your VODs, this is what you look at, right? What the fuck? How did he throw me? I held back. It's because after you dash there, you cannot throw. You can't walk backwards there. You just can't. Right? You just can't. That's just not a thing. You have to backdash there. So you had the information. You wanted to throw, then to bait out their tech, and then you put a punish them. But your logistics, how you get there, you failed on that part, right? You didn't know how to make their throw whiff. So what do? You go into the training room and you try to find something to do, right? If you do throw dash, you can't walk backwards there unless they really delay their throw. Most people have a timing of like offset by like 7 frames or so, and it's just not enough time to walk backwards. If you backdash, they'll whiff. If you do EX Enkantatsu, they whiff. If you do regular Enkantatsu, it whiffs, right? Or just strike them, right? If they strike and they throw, then they're fucked. But there was a lot more things there. The reason why I pointed out that the action part technically is like so much more is because right? The reason why is because you have to respect execution, right? Action is essentially execution, right? It's about the same size as the rest of them, right? Execution, you have to respect no matter what. Because if you get hit, you're fucked, right? Because they're going to hit you harder than you hit them. And I looked at their execution, it wasn't all that great, right? You could beat them. So having a sharper sword will definitely make you better, right? But in this case, logistics fucked you, right? You actually could have won that match. If you made him whiff the throw, you actually win that match 100%, right? That one mistake is what fucked you. But the reason why I bring up action is I'm looking at your inputs and they're fucking sloppy. They're sloppy as all hell. The reason why I said, were you tilted? Tilted because your inputs looked like the person who was tilted. And some of the best advice I can give to anyone trying to get to masters, work on your execution while slowing the fuck down, right? A lot of times players will rush in and they'll make a mistake, right? There's a good phrase I heard once. Never get in the way of a fool making a mistake. Great line. So the match starts. You don't know this person from Adam. What's the first thing that they do? They fucking dive kick at you, right? It's because you wanted to throw out. The fuck was the button? Oh, you tried to. Yeah. They baited you, dog. They fucked you up, right? So also take note of their inputs, right? They're mashing, right? So if you just chill out, you can beat this guy. 100%. You should always take note of how they respond. If they do this, just empty jump. That's fine. Bro. Good answer, but I want you to take note of this, right? You actually got a hit here. And, like, you could have comboed there, right? You could have done something. You know what I mean? You could have, like, drive rush there. You know what I mean? But because you were trying to mash because you were afraid, you fucked up. So try not to match as much as possible. Like, this is, like, kind of what I was saying. Look at his inputs, right? Because his inputs aren't clean, he's mashing, he fucks up, right? You don't want to be this guy, right? You don't want to mash out your stuff. Where's my fucking mouse? Hello? Where the fuck is my mouse? There you go. You don't want to be this guy. You want one input. Okay, cool. Meaties. I need some meaties, dog. Like, yeah, that sucks. But, like, don't fall into his trap, right? You fell into his trap, right? Now you're pissed off, right? Now you do that. And now you're like, all right, I got him now. I'm not going to respect you. He didn't have to respect you. You fell into his trap. All right. You can just jump in here. Try not to dive kick as much as possible. Dive kick isn't that great. Just fell into his trap still, right? So try to put yourself in worse situations, right? It feels comfortable to get him off of you. So you try to do that. But, like, what if you block it, right? What's the worst that will take place, right? What's the worst thing that will happen, right? You jump in, he jumps in, you got to block something, he throws you, right? It's okay, right? Be comfortable with getting thrown. Be comfortable with having to block, right? Because if you're not comfortable with being on defense, you'll crack like this, right? The good news is that he's not even doing good combos on you, so you can live, right? He's good at that. You give him props. This is punishable. Can you put the a code in for me, please? Because, like, he makes a mistake here. He fucks up. Right? You could have punished them. This comes down to information. You should have saw that and go, wait, I think that move is punishable. I should figure out what the fuck happened, right? -6, no matter what, right? -6, I believe, right? It doesn't show. Thank you. -6, I believe. You're mashing here. Is it? Even worse, right? Even worse. That means I've been punishing that wrong the whole time. So, information, right? So, like, the reason why I say to not do stuff like this is because, like, you're giving up, like, possible opportunities. That's crazy. I've been doing that wrong the whole time. Drive rush and you can punish that. Okay, cool. Nice. Where's my combo? You have a stock. You could combo here. You have that. You have super. You have level 2. There's a combo here. The hell were you doing? So, like, when I say things like you can always work on your execution, it's like, where did this combo go? Drop and give me 10. You know what I mean? Like, I want 10. I want you to do this combo 10 times. But you have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You also could have just used your level 1 as well. You drop your drive rush a lot. That's why that's what got you in that exchange. Yeah. So you have something that legitimately, if you can get down, like, will give you like a 2% boost. You know what I mean? Like think about like what you could do if you didn't drop your drive rush anymore. Well, drop and give me 10, right? Drive rush is like a big part of the game. Drop and give me 10, dog. Get your drive rushes down. Sometimes like there isn't like some magical, like there isn't some like magical thing I can say to y'all and be like, oh my god, I never thought about that way. Everything changes. It's like legitimately, it's like you dropped a combo. I need you to work on it so that you don't drop it anymore. There isn't some like quick pill. The interesting part is like if you train that combo for a week, every time you log on before you start, you'll get it down and then you'll be straight. You know what I mean? All right. Last time he dive kicked. This is the replay, but no, but just give me the damn code. All right. So the last time he dive kicked in, let's see what happened. Are you ready this time? You played a set before. Parry. Cool. So keep in mind that even though he parries this, you still chase this, right? You don't have to dash. You don't have to drive rush. Just walk up and hit a button. You want to pick a random one from the same player that works too? Just, that's fine. Okay. Let's go in. Drop and give me 10, dog. I want 10 off of you right now. If you're at work, I want you to drop and give me 10. Interesting that you dropped that. You were too late. You're too late. Mm-hmm. So this is from match 1. This is his anti-air. So you gotta like take note of things like this. Most definitely. He just showed it to you too. And then he did it again. Now you're in a bad place. What did you do there? This isn't real. That's not real. You can DP in between that. You're committing 2 of your bars, which would put you like low, but like these are things that you can think about, right? You can make that decision. Right? Like here, there's a gap. I'd rather you use your bar in that case, like than just like trying to mash out. Punishable. Information, right? Same exact thing. Was this the same? No, this isn't the same one. Damn. Don't mash here, dog. Like, be okay with getting smoked. Right? Like, what do you earn from this? Right? What do you, like, gain from mashing out here? There's no cash on the line. It's just points. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gain anything from trying to, like, scum this win out. But what you could gain is, like, knowledge on how to beat this person. Right? And now you're fucked, right?
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, you're slightly off. That sucks. Nice. So here, this is information, right? Mostly Juri, because that's who I know. But like, I can always like break down like game plan shit, right? You're -1, right? If you're going to throw anything out, it should be your light. Right? You would have lost on here. No, you would have traded. But you threw out medium kick. So, like, any time that, like, you block an overhead, you got to throw out lights. So, I see these, like, big risks when you're on defense. That's opening you up to, like that kind of stuff there. Once a person gets a sniff, it's over. So press a button here. You can press a button earlier and like slide into it. You went too far. So you have some good ideas, dude. It's just like there's certain things you just need to practice more. Know it? Okay. I want more fireballs though, dog. Okay. A little bit closer. So there's like all these like small situations. Like here. You practice that. Right? You need to practice this. It might not seem like it's worth your while, but like it's those kind of things that like are like super important. So I'll show you, right? I don't mean just going into the training room and like just trying that one thing, right? You can always like branch out and make it a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna snooze my last ad. So for an example, right? Let's put this block wall, right? Like you should be able to practice these things, right? Like that's not going to work. You can't match there. This is information, right? You're 2+ here. You can't match there. You have to time it better. Slight delay. The reason why here, +6. Since you're +6 and your throw is 5 frames, you whiff if you do it on first frame. Right? You're +6. Your throw is 5 frames. You do it too early. Right? You can't throw a person who is already in block stun. You have to delay it just a frame. Right? Just a bit. Like this is something that you practice, right? Fucked it up still, right? But to help you out though, this is something that you could do this for, right? Okay, you fucked up. Okay, let's do it again. And when you have a good feel for the timing, you set the dummy to do a crouching light punch after they block. Let's do block 2 things and then do it, right? Right. You see, he's gonna try to do it, but he can't. See? Like this is stuff that you have the power to practice, right? Worked up. Yep, it definitely would, right? But sometimes you don't want to do that, right? Because like if you do this all the time, they catch wind of it, right? And sometimes you don't want to do this, right? Because you can't throw there. Sometimes you actually want to do that. Right? So like I like doing this, right? Because then I can do this. Right? But like you have to be able to look at your games and go, something dropped, it shouldn't have dropped. Why did it drop? And then like you work on it, right? See, I fuck it up, you know? Mostly because I don't like doing that, or for that reason, right? I'll do this instead. Right? I'd rather do this. Right? I'd rather do this. Oops. I'd rather do this. Oops. I mean this. The second thing is like, I need you to drop and give me 10. Right? shouldn't be dropping this combo at all. This is like so important to her. And the way that you can improve this, first you start off by just doing it, right? You do it until you feel comfortable, right? And no matter what, whenever you feel comfortable with doing a combo, you should find ways to make it harder, right? Once you get good at that, you go, okay, cool. I want to do it again, right? Right? Cool, right? How can I make this harder? Let's do that. And then this, right? Right, you can like think of ways to like make it harder. Let's do it after a cross up, right? Cool. Let me do it after, I don't know, here, right? Then you could bring it all together. You can set the dummy to block everything. Set them to reversal light punch. Cool. And you can do something like this, right? Oops. I fucked it up. See? The reason why we practice, right? You could do something like, and this is like why I find the training room to be so fascinating. It's like you come up with like all these answers, right? Fuck me, right? And you can come up with like all these like different like situations, and it keeps your brain constantly making like connections, right? That way, when it comes up, you don't have to think about it, you know? So like that's how I practice, because it allows you to be more fluid with things. The last thing is that you shouldn't allow yourself to like fail things and like it being okay. You know what I mean? Like what I mean to say is, right? You shouldn't see this and go, it happened, right? Like why did that happen, right? Because you can't walk backwards, right? But you can backdash it. And then it's like, well, what do I do after that, right? Is that the most that I could do? I don't know. Should I do this instead? I don't know. But you notice that as you play and as you start to wonder, then you find answers. It's like you notice how you're practicing your execution too. It's like you don't just find an answer, right? You don't just find an answer. You're also practicing, right? Right? It's cool. And that's how you get more consistent. Once you know how to do a combo, think about other ways to set it up. Like, why would you hit that combo, right? When can you hit this combo, right? Like, I hope all that makes sense, right? But you definitely can get better. But your execution definitely needs to, like, get clean. And I tell everyone this because it's, like, the simplest way to improve. I'm telling you. I promise you. You'll win more games just working on your execution. Like, you're dropping basic combos. And, like, that should be, like, obvious. Like, respectfully, you shouldn't have gone, like, what should I do better? It's like your combo. It's like, for one. And stop mashing, right? If you want to improve, like, allow yourself to be uncomfortable. And if you want to DP, you have to, like, think about, like, what the DP is going to give to you, right? Like, mashing because you're being, like, comboed. It's like, he's making you mash, right? You're not deciding to mash. He's making you mash. You know what I mean? Like, that's my point. There's a few things that you can improve there. I would work on your combos. I would work on, like, a few of those drills, information, like frame data. It's like Enkantatsu -10, the logistics of, like, trying to walk backwards. You should always check that whenever you want to think about to do it. If it doesn't work, you should always go into the training room to find out why it didn't work, and then find a better answer. You know, that's my point of view. Unfortunately, I can't give you, like, a simple answer. I can't just say this is, like, the master. Boom, there you go. But, like, if you practice, like, a little bit on some of the things that, like I said, like, you'll get master soon. Not a problem. Seeing as I'm already following you. This Aki fucked you up, huh? They fucked you up bad. Always question shit, man. Always. Like, no matter what, question it. I don't like the Aki matchup either. I'm assuming you want me to look at the Aki match. Aki's tough. Once she gets started, it's a little bit rough. What's interesting is that you won the first two, and then, like, they downloaded you and you got fucked. What happened? Gotcha. Let's look at this one here. I'm gonna look at this one first, and then this one, because you won the first one, and then they proceeded to trounce you. So that tells me that, like, something happened, right? They got information on you, and then they started to mollywop you. Check the clean wins. Check the wins clean 2-0. I'm gonna look at Juri foot job. Ain't no way. All right. What's the plan against Aki? What do we try to look for, right? I personally try to look for drive rushes after fireballs, jump ins. I try to look at the cruel fate. I try to check if they go for after they do their heel kick. I try to check it with a jab. But once I'm in, it's just trying to throw them a lot. We're in. Combos. Boom, boom, boom. Go in. Make sure you get that walk forward. You had talked about it. Make sure you're holding forward more if you let go of it. You can't punish it, but you can interrupt it. Right? You didn't walk far enough. Okay. Don't be afraid. Dash it. Reversal? No? Nice. It's only going to work a few times, right? They're going to start to look for that. Yeah, do not burn out against her. All costs. You want to protect your drive gauge. That's really hard. the fuck are you doing? What were you trying to look for? Nice. Nice. Okay. Why does everyone do that? Why does everyone hit crouching? Oh, you try to drive rush and then hit the crouch. Okay, I see. So why did your drive rush not come out? Why'd you hit up and drive rush? Oh, you're on analog, right? This sucks, right? You have to be careful here. This is a strike throw situation. You gotta be careful here. Yeah. You're holding back, right? Assuming you tried to DP. Sucks. Oh, you're fucked. You're dead. So take note of this here. Have a good one, Miko. So whenever you're poisoned, you want to be careful, right? Re-poison. So like here, this is like prime time Aki, right? This is like this is everything she wants, right? This is everything she wants. She's plus, her poison's down. Next hit, you're dead. What do you hit by? You hit jab. Oi. That sucks, right? That's like prime time for them. You could delay your jab a bit more, and if you delay your jab, you block the strike, but you also strike if they try to walk forward too. I don't think they had to level 2 though. Right. Just be careful. Like that's the kind of time where you kind of want to take the throw. Okay, nice. Watch the drive rushes here. Be careful. Yeah. So with slow moving, not sure how to delay jab, only grab. Same thing, just hit the jab instead. So like times where like there's a slow moving projectile, this is what you can think of too. Like when you want to throw yours out, times like this where you, like shit, if it comes out, you have to understand that they're going to attack in a meaty timing. Just be careful. Oh, I like that you tried to check it there. Don't throw those out so much. Okay. Combo. Where's my full combo? That sucks. Okay. Don't burn yourself. Okay. We're in there. Nice throw. I do like that choice. So here you have them in the corner. Right? The next... Actually, I think you could have killed here, actually. Yeah, it's hard. I actually think you could have killed. You might have been able to kill here. Got it. Just block it. Like, sometimes you don't have to have an answer for everything. Sometimes your win condition doesn't involve trying to check everything. Sometimes your win condition is just like, if you have to block that, so be it, right? That might not be your win condition, right? Your win condition might be, I just need to get this person to the corner and then I can mix them, right? Doesn't matter if you hit them then, right? You can find other opportunities. You're jumping in on them and they're getting hit, right? So make that your win condition. You don't need to like have an answer for everything that they do. That's okay. Okay, jump in. I stopped you. Be careful at times like this. I definitely would have thrown too. Most def. Like times where you reset here, especially if they get to the ground first, be very careful because of that. That's very common. Start to use that too. Usually when someone goes air to air to stop you, they usually land before you because you have to flip backwards. So like this is like prime time shimmy, right? But this is also a good time as well to go low forward, right? Because they walk backwards. But like that's very advanced and tough. So you need to be careful. Okay, you could have killed. You're in burnout, so they're gonna try to really force you, but you're good now. So you tempered that storm well. Throw them. Okay. So it works out, but again, like, don't look at this as like being the thing that like this isn't the proof that you should be doing this. You know what I mean? You had a few good reads on him, a few combo drops, a few like awareness situations, right? But like the shimmy that they did on you there didn't really fuck you up. But let's say they took half your health. That's something that you should go, hold on a second. I took a big fucking hit from that. I need to look at that again, take note. You know what I mean? It's like always ask yourself, when did you get the damage? When did you get hit by damage? Okay, we walk. And remember, like, once they're done with their block stun, try to stuff them with a button. Throw was good. Try to react to that. Okay. I like the way that they're playing it here. Like these buttons here, they're not to stuff you, they're there to place you. Right? These moves here are here to place you in a very specific space, right? Right? And then they throw this, and like you can't do shit about it. You have to deal with it, right? And then you jump and look at you're right in prime position. Okay, I like it. Did you mash it? Yeah, you did mash. Well, there's that case again, so don't let things like this discourage you, right? I think people are very, very quick. Say, I tried to store and I got punished, right? And then they're quick to not do it again. Like, no, you still should. You still need to store and earn your resources, but maybe not in neutral in that way. You know what I mean? Like, don't be discouraged because I feel like you're going to choke a little bit. Like choke in the sense like you're not going to do it as much. During drive rush. Because you're on analog, dog. I love you. You're in a really bad position right now. You're in a really bad position. You have to super here. You have to start to look for it. Nice jump out. Ooh, we're in there. Do it again. Nice. I like the throw. So they're teching a lot of your throws. So now's the time that I've seen this, right? Now's the time to start to like delay stuff and see if they go for a throw. Okay, smart for them. You got your drive gauge back. Don't waste it. Nice on that part. That's a safe jump too. Take note of that. Is it a safe jump? No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Don't listen to me. That sucked. That was a bad time. So actually beforehand, let's look at something real quick, right? So remember like what I said about like recognizing what a stranger on the street is doing? The heavy chain when they're on the ground. Yeah, he was mad good. So I want you to take note, right? Oops. Wrong button. Let's go back real quick. I want you to take note. This is like stuff that like you don't pick up until like you look back on things, right? I want to watch him. Watch after he does this, right? Just watch his movement. Watch where he is. Right? He throws this out. See that you walk backwards. He moves forward. And then he stops. Moves back, moves forward, right? Why is that important? Because at this range here, if you jumped right here, he might not have been in range for an up chain, right? Right? But he sees that you move forward and then back. So he puts himself in a position to chain you, right? And then he walks back and forth, but watch, he does it in a way that's like a slight walk back and forward. So he still stays in the same spot. Then you jump in, perfect, right? And it's like, those are like small things that you don't pay mind to. And I'm not saying that you should have like saw that he was doing that, but I want you to like think about that and like how you move, right? Because like your goal is to get in. Your desire, the language that you speak is, they're over there, I want to fuck them up. That means I got to be there too. But like, what if you just chilled out? What if like he got impatient, right? What if he got impatient and he wanted to get in, right? Are you in the proper position to do so, right? Are you positioning yourself in a way that like you can take advantage of those things? So I'm not saying that's something that you should have seen, but like when I say that good players are going to beat you in such a way that you'll never understand why, it's like you can't jump there. He already read the jump. He already thought that you were going to jump, right? He knows you want to jump. Like you're actually in their web. You don't even know it. You're their prey. But there was 50 seconds left. I'm not saying to not do anything, but like you should have been like, damn, he was watching me. Fuck. All right, I gotta watch that and maybe jump in at a different angle or something. You know what I mean? Okay, so perfect, absolutely perfect, right? All right. What the fuck was that? That was pretty interesting. The physics of her dress. So peep chat, peep game. This is what I mean by like intent, right? You throw this, right? What do? You walk forward, then you walk backwards. Why did you throw this? What was the purpose of it? What was your goal in giving 2 bars up to throw this? What was like what were you trying to gain from it? Because if you're not trying to gain anything, you just lost 2 bars. And I want you to think about, to interrupt the whip, it's not that it's not smart, right? If that's your idea, fine. We could always like discuss like whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea, right? But when I see a fireball being thrown out, a slow moving one, from that far away, the first thing I think about is, oh, you get to just use this as a shield, right? You get to like walk up, right? And like you get to just like place yourself. You get to now use the fireball, the tactic, to put yourself in a better position, right? Because essentially, this is cool because it's like you have information, right? So you come up with a plan. Now you have to think of the logistics, the tactics in which you're going to enact that plan, right? Before you can do that, you need to be in a good position. And once you're in the proper position, you can act upon it, right? It goes up, right? Now, information. Fireball, slow moving. That means you could walk with it, and they kind of have to respect it, right? And that's what you're going to do to get into a better position, right? Now, the way that I view it is that I want to put myself in a position because they have to either block it, and if they block it, I can attack them for free. They're blocking, right? And if they jump, I can stop them, right? This is the action. This is my goal, is to stop them from jumping. So the reason why I say this is because Aki put themselves in a position by their movement. And you start to do it, right? And if you kept holding right, you would have been in the proper position for crouching hard punch, DP, and like you have all the time in the world to recognize this, right? Because it's slow moving, right? Right? The moment that you throw it, you start to watch them and you move forward, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could actually just do this, right? 20 frames there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost a whole second goes by, right? So whenever you throw your fireball out, take space, right? That's your reward. Yeah, she can throw her whip and stop you, right? But you could just block it. But like, watch it in like, see? It's like, you throw this out and you should be going, all right, it's out there. I don't gotta do shit. What do you want to do about it? You know what I mean? It's on you now. I'm chilling. I'm completely safe. What are you gonna do about it? But now you have information, right? And you throw this out, they want to jump in. Okay, nice. Positioning. Okay, hold on. A second chance. Watch it. You need to hit that crouching medium punch, dog. That combo ain't good, homie. So if you watch how he moves, he doesn't move the back and forth, right? Why does he use these buttons? He uses these buttons to place you. He's putting you in a position, right? He put you in this position for a reason. Now that you're in the position, he's chilling, right? Chilling. I don't like that shit, B. Oh, you tried to DP and you probably got that by accident, right? But let's see how he deals with it. You can do the same thing. You got to deal with it. Wait. He's burnt though. Oh, there is a lot here. Let me see. Boom, boom. Boom. Nice. What did you try to do? You probably tried to DP and they crossed you up. Usually when you are on defense, you should be trying to throw out lights, not mediums. You're too slow. Yes, your medium kick is 5 frames. I just don't think it's worth it. Throw out a crouching light punch. Especially like here, you throw out a strong. Oh, you just didn't block. You just didn't block. Damn, that sucks. They're minus. You can hit a button here. Yeah. How did you hit that? They're -3. So the reason why you don't want to throw out medium kick, technically they're minus here, but you're too far away. So the long range one comes out and that's 8 frames startup. Yeah. Sucks. They had a read on you, dog. All right. What can we do? What I tell everybody, I'm going to make a command on the stream, right? I'm going to make a command. I don't know what the command is going to be. It'll be something along the lines of like tips, right? Exclamation point tip. Work on your combos. Slow down. Work on your combos and slow down a bit, right? Because like, no, we're not calling it that. You can't like, you can't counter something that you don't know is coming, right? So I'll give you an example, right? When this happens, when they block this, a lot of times I'll just do this, right? Used to play fast until you started to rank up.
You look like
Don't be in a rush to die.
Diastra is not following.
Yastra, thank you for the follow. Right? So sometimes you just want to chill. Understand too that like I don't see you storing a lot. I don't see you throwing a lot of fireballs because like once you get this, like they have to respect that. You know? Like yes, they can technically, right? Oops. Why does it keep doing that? They can technically. What is it? This? Yeah. They technically can do something like that, right? Right? Like you trade, you know what I mean? But like still though, it's like it's not horrible, right? It could do something like this. Whoops. Like that, but like they have to guess, but they're plus here, right? But like my point is like don't be afraid to like sit back and just see what they do, you know? If you're here, they really can't stop you, you know? And like what do you think they want to do when you start to do this? They probably want to stop you, right? Start to take note how they want to stop you. Like I want you to like get so good at this, like all that stuff, so that you don't need to think about it. And you could like just start like playing some chess. Have you ever played this game here, Slaps? Or like you, right? Like that. Like you gotta do that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how this game is. Sometimes you gotta do this. Get them to flinch. All right, slaps, right? So one person holds their hands here. The other person puts their hands on top, right? And what it is, it's like they do this. And the whole point is the person on the bottom has to slap the person's hand, right? Well, here's the thing. The moment they feel anything move, they're going to move their hand away, right? So how do you get a person to sit still so that you can do that? Well, you can like raw speed them, right? Boom, 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 right? But sometimes you could do this. They pull their hand away, and that's when you slap this. It's not even a test of reflexes. So there are times when you could just do this, and it makes someone pull away, and then boom, right? Because you have to keep your hands here, right? If you pull away all the way, they get a free slap. So it's like that's what it is. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, you have to like think of ways to get them to flinch. You have to think of ways that, because when people talk about neutral, I have a hard time talking about this, right? Because everyone thinks this is neutral. It's not. This is bullshit. This is fake, right? I didn't hear the sound fart. I'm sorry, Zilly. So it's like doing this doesn't serve anything. In fact, this is bad because you're blocking, and when you go forward, you're not blocking, right? So it's like can be hit, can't be hit, can be hit, can't be hit, can be hit. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, doing this is like 80 strafing, predictably, in a shooter, right? So what I mean to say by that, right, is like when I ask you what your goal is, that's what I mean, right? What are you trying to look for? What are you trying to whiff punish? What range you want to sit at? Like, these are all things that you should think about in every game. And there's no right answer, right? Yeah, right? I do this a lot, right? Because I like to buffer as I do it, but I also like how this feels. Right? I do this a lot. So what I mean to say by this, it's like you have to like think about things a little bit more. And what I want you to start with is before every game, I want you to think about, okay, it's Aki. What do I look for? What's my plan, right? What do I think they're gonna do? What do I think they're gonna do? What range do I want to stand at? You know, what kind of player do I think this is? Like, you can start to assess. Like, they're masters, so they're probably not going to reversal a lot. They're probably going to know some information, you know, and then like you go into this like testing phase, right? So it's like, how many times can I throw them until they tech, right? You could test that. 3 throws? Cool. The next time I'm going to throw, go for a second, and that's when I strike. You know what I mean? So I understand, and like that's cool, right? Like you take away information. But if you're not sure what a character can do, that's more of a reason for you to chill out and not do things, right? see what they can do, you know? It's more of a reason for you to like not mash on block because you want to see what strings they use. Like, take the loss and then like information gather, you know what I mean? Obviously your combos, I think I would start to think about, and I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but analog ain't it, homie. I'll be honest. And if you want to use it, you have to find a way to be more consistent. The reason why I say to chase your fireballs, it's like this here, right? You have to respect that. I don't think so. Lombardi. Absolutely not. How are you doing? No, it's not. It's not a new mix. This is like what everyone should be doing. So yeah. My tip to you, dude, is again, always keep pushing your combos and try to slow down a bit, right? Try to slow down and just like observe, man. Just be okay with not acting for a bit. And just see how players act. See what they want to do. You might find some patterns. And if you start to see some patterns, if you start to like look and you go, I think they want to drive rush, right? And they drive rush, now is your answer. Like, oh, I have a good idea when they want to drive rush. Now it's up to me to come up with like an answer for the drive rush. Does that make sense? Any questions before I go back into the hub?
Get in there.
But again, I say this to everybody. I keep saying it, and I feel like an asshole for saying it. How do you retain information while also playing? Always, like, in the middle of, like, your set, you don't have the headspace to be down on yourself. You don't have the headspace to be upset at, like, something you dropped. You don't have the headspace to be thinking about, like, how good you are, how bad you are. What you should be doing is filling your head in between sets, in between rounds, with, like, something you want to do, or something you want to stop, or, like, some idea. Like, you want to be trying to think about something. So it's like, take a small recap. How did you get hit? You know what I mean? What surprised you? How did you hit them? What worked on them? You know what I mean? Remind yourself of those things. So you retain by, like, recalling it. A lot of times, like, we just aren't mindful of, like, what we want to do. And that's myself. I'm talking about myself when I say this. Howdy, partner. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I wish I enjoyed these more. This one's pretty cool. Not really a fan of these outfits, though. I'm not gonna lie. Do you have any tips for how to do forward medium punch? Separate the two buttons and think about the transition point. What I mean to say by that is, like, I can do forward medium punch into DP 1,000 times, right? Because it's forward medium punch into a fireball, right? That's easy. But going from forward medium punch to back is hard. That's hard. Now, I'm not consistent when it comes to it, but it's something I'm getting better at. See? I'm not gonna do it, right? But the trick is, when you hit the button, you have to already be starting to think about the transition to the down back. Right? That's hard. But it's something that you have to, like, practice. One, just doing forward strong, and then just go to down, right? Just try to hit down. Right. And I would say try getting into the habit of going to down as soon as possible. Right? Once you get used to that, you want to do down and then quarter circle back and store, right? Because now you're getting used to, like, this, right? And you could do this, right? But you want to be able to do this kind of fast, right? You want to be able to do this and your first down back fast, right? So I don't recommend you doing your forward strong into your foo-ha fast, like, all the time, but practice it, right? Trying to do it fast, right? And when you get good at this, I want you to do forward strong, quarter circle back, kick, and then quarter circle back kick. I should give you this. And if you think about it, all I'm telling you to do is the super. Because if you do the same thing now, but instead of you doing kick, you do punch. Right? Right? It's hard. Right? You just leave out the you leave out the first kick. But, you do not practice this to get the result. You don't want to practice this to get it to come out. You practice this moving upward. Let me turn my camera on again just to make sure. You want to start off slow, move upward. You want to be clean about it, right? So, if you're still having a hard time, turn this shit on 50 and slowly do the input. Make sure when you look at your inputs, they're as clean as possible. I tried to do it slow and I still failed it. Right? Your goal is to do it as clean as possible. And when you do it right, it's going to feel good. You're going to go, oh, that's perfect. And I want you, when you feel that it's perfect, I want you to do it the same way every time. Right? Cleanly. It's not clean. Cleanly. Clean. Just like that. Look, you see it here. That was a clean input. Down to back punch. Clean, right? And you have to get used to doing this input cleanly. I don't care if you fail it. Just do it cleanly. I don't care if you do it too slow. Doesn't matter. Do it cleanly. I don't care if you do it super slow and fail. You have to do it slow and clean. But once you get good at it, right? There's going to come a point where you can't fail it. Right? Still not clean, but whatever. You get my point. Then you do this. You go to standard and you do it slowly. The same exact speed as before. Again, I don't care if you fail it. You have to do it cleanly. The whole point is to get used to the motion. But eventually, you'll slowly get faster. You'll get more faster. And then eventually it just hits. You're like, oh, hold on a second. I got it. And when you feel like you're good, do a combo with it, right? And then when you think you're good, do a harder combo. Like you slowly work your way up to using it in like a real match, right? Now, here's the cool part, chat. When I tell y'all the advice that I give you, if you do this and you actually do it and you like take this time to yourself and like treat it as like a meditation almost, right? Like, yes, no one wants to fucking do that shit slow. We want results now. Chat, this is the truth. This is the honest truth. Hand to God. I suck at this, right? I suck at this. Right? I am so bad at this. Do you know why I can do this right now? Do you know why at this point I can do it? Chat, why do you think now I can do this? I just said I suck at it. I don't do it in game. I drop it all the time. Why am I able to do it now? Kind of, right? I practiced it. I just did it on screen with y'all. And look at the result. Look at the result. I literally just practiced it. I just did it slowly. I slowly went faster and then I got it. I literally just did it on screen. So if I just showed y'all, it works. I'm telling y'all. Am I a little bit ahead of y'all? Probably, right? But if you put me in a game, I'm going to drop it, right? But I'm not doing it now. But like, I'm telling you, I promise you, I would not. My whole goal is to cut through all the bullshit, right? I don't want you guys to like, respectfully, I'm going to say this as respectfully as possible. I don't want you guys to go to a content creator and you go, hey, SSJ Sephiroth, I don't know how to do this. They're like, just practice it. Go into the training room. Because that's what they did to me, right? I remember one of the Street Fighter legends, one of the best players of all time. I won't say a fucking name, right? But like one of like the Marvel gods, right? I lost to them in a tournament and I said to them, hey, do you have any advice for this matchup? And they fucking said to me, training mode, and then just fucking dipped. Right? They fucking dipped on me. Like I'm some I'm some scrub, right? Like I'm not worth their time. That doesn't answer my question, dickhead. Right? That doesn't help me. So it's like, I might tell y'all you gotta work on your combos, but I'm also gonna try to be like, this is how you do it. Right? This is how you do it. Do it in this order. Don't skimp on it. And I promise you, you will get it. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be in a month. It might not be in 2 months. But believe in the process. Because this is the shit that I do, and it works. I promise you. This here, I had to practice that shit. Right? And I still kind of suck at it, right? Right? That's hard. How do you think I got used to it, right? Practice. I don't mean just doing it. Slow it down. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant, but I've like told y'all this, right? But like, I'm gonna like rant a bit, right? I'm sorry. I'm amped up. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink, right? 1 second. Do you guys mind if I'm just real for a quick second? Right? I'm gonna just completely level with y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna sound cocky a bit, but if you guys will allow me to, you know. A lot of you guys come to me asking me, Kale, how do I get better? Right? And it's like, I welcome that. Right? There's a reason why, like, I say, hey, let's talk about the game, because I want you guys to enjoy the game. Right? My ass has ADHD. And I have a really hard time with managing my thoughts in game, managing my emotions in game. It just all comes with ADHD, right? It sucks. It's fucking tough. Does Fort Medium Punch, down Medium Punch count as buffer for level 2? Yes, tactically. Kind of. Down to forward counts as the buffer. But I say that because my struggles in learning is different than everyone else. And I curse myself because I wish I didn't have the struggles that I do. I'm going to give you an example outside of game. If you guys ever play Final Fantasy 14, I love that game. I raided in that game. It's a team-based game where it's like raids. You have to get together to fight a big boss, right? And like the bosses have like these complex things that you got to do as a team. I remember specific times listening to like my raid leader go over the plan, and I listened to 7 other people hear this fucking complex plan. And they all go, okay, cool, I got it. And I didn't hear a word of it. And I was so, what the fuck is that? How do you guys understand so quickly? And like, they just got it. Whereas me, I needed to see it like 10 times before it clicked. Once I got it, right? Can you join Knuckle Dudes? Oh, maybe. We'll see. Once I got it. But that was the moment where I went, something's not right. How come people can hear these like generic pieces pieces of advice and they just get it and I don't. I remember in Street Fighter 5, I had a hard time against Armika, and everyone said Juri beat Armika. And whenever I would ask anyone, how do you deal with it? They said just hit standing medium kick. Have a good night, dude. Appreciate it. But when I did it, I got punished. And then I would ask everyone, how come when I do it, it doesn't work? They go, well, you got to do it right. I don't know what the fuck that means. I was so mad. You told me to do something, I did it, and I still lost. And then they told me, well, you did it wrong. Well, you didn't tell me how to do it right. And I was so angry. And I feel so alone a lot of times. Because some people just get concepts fast, and they get abstract ideas easily. I don't. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because I feel like the whole world understands everything. And I don't. Right? I feel like I have to figure out how to speak a language that everyone understands. And I have to figure it out without instruction. That fucking sucks. So here I am in a position where I can like, hey, I might not know the whole language, but I know a bit. Let me help you out so that you guys can like understand a bit more, so that you can study on your own. Because I'm not going to get the whole thing, right? I'm not going to be fluent, but at least I can get you to a point where you can go better than me. You know what I mean? And that's what I want in Street Fighter. I'm not going to be able to get you guys to legend. I'm not, right? I'm just not that caliber of player. But I at least can get you to the point where maybe you can start to understand a little bit better. I don't know his name. Does that make sense, chat? I'm not bullshitting and shit. That's my goal, guys. I don't know what the lobby is. So yeah, I go through a lot of struggles in this game. If you guys have seen me, I've been pissed off, I've been angry, I've been frustrated. There was a night where I said there might be a time where I don't wake up. I felt really bad about myself. That's the reality, right? That's how I feel. I don't want you guys to feel that shit. And if I could do anything to help you guys, I'm happy to do so. But it's hard. You know what I mean? Because like I have to get better so I can help you guys. You know what I mean? And that's tough. Appreciate what you do. It does help break things down, understand the game a lot faster with a lot less feeling like hitting your head against the wall. Look at people's... Yeah, it's like you'll look at a tier list and you're like, oh, I beat Kimberly. And then you fucking get destroyed by Kimberly. And like the way that my brain works, right? If you tell me that I'm supposed to beat Kimberly and I get destroyed by her, I don't think, damn, I did it wrong. I go, I'm supposed to win this match. I guess I fucking suck, right? Like that's how my brain works, right? I'm supposed to win this match. I don't win the match. I guess I'm just fucking dumb, right? Right? That's not helpful. Yeah, I don't know I don't know the lobby name to search for it. Someone had asked me to join it. Appreciate that, guys. But I have to keep trying to learn. And I'm at the point now where I'm happy that... how do I say? I'm at a good place. I'm at the point where I think I should be. With skill wise, that I can start to like look at myself and go, okay, hold on a second. Now it's time to really improve. And then I can come back to you guys and be like, all right, this is how you improve. You know what I mean? Angel Doge, what's up, dude? How the fuck do I find this room, dog? What are you doing? I'm talking.
It's just first to threes, Ice.
This motherfucker's camera is wild, dog.
You saw that, Vaughn? He jumped over
Oh,
the sway. Maybe you were onto something.
Got it. Copy. Huh? Yo, do I not know how to spell fucking knuckle? Wait a minute. That's not how you spell it.
Probably item and random from Europe. It's like when they
Oh,
perfect
Rug
pair
is here
a lot.
too?
Gives them a better chance.
But yeah. I've gone through a lot of like struggles. I just don't want y'all to go through that too. You know what I mean? Da, da. Yeah, no, I felt dumb for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Am I spelling it wrong? What the fuck? I'm just dumb, dog. I'm just fucking stupid. The fuck are the... What the hell is the fucking... Back, it's killing me, chat. Someone come over and give me a back rub, yo. Please, I beg. I wonder what the... What's the queue like for that? Rug's gonna be in there? My man. That's my main man, yo. I fucking love that dude, yo. Can we play later on? I don't know if I'm gonna be on for much longer. I have to go to a birthday on Saturday, and that's usually the day where I edit. So I'm thinking tomorrow I might try to get up really early and try to complete this episode. Rug gonna cook? I hope so. Hold on.
It's all good, Sledge. Welcome to the spectator side with us, bro. Welcome.
Beat his ass, B. Damn. Burnt too? Pain. Damn. Pain. That motherfucker DJ does mad damage, dog.
Wait, winner of Mike X and R Fella? So he already beat someone?
Get in there, dog. Don't be pussy. My man. Don't be pussy. My man. Aight. Drive reversal? Nah. Aight. Drink. Woo! Got his ass like. Oh wait, never mind. never mind. I forgot. You didn't have the fucking health for it.
Oh, nice.
I was hyped though. I was hyped. Damn. Pain. You dig? Damn. Cheap ass fucking character. Get him out of here. There we go. Drink your fill. Never mind. Don't drink your fill. Woo! Got his ass like it's nothing. Don't bait him. Yo, you're about to die. Now's the time to go. Damn.
Someone was talking earlier about this. So, if I were to buy a USB-C cable,
I missed my turn, chat.
I had to get
No.
the data transfer cable, right? Not just a charger.
I missed my turn.
I might get one now.
Damn. Yes, he can. Damn, I missed my turn. Fuck it. There we go. Cool. Neat.
Here comes a new challenger.
I'm about to get mollywop, chat.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Damn. Nice. Oh no! Damn. Oh shit. I had it, chat. I had it. Oh, I parried. Nice. Ah, oh, nah, fuck. Nice. This might be bad. Nice. Good shit.
Juri wins.
Huh? Okay. Okay. This is why I don't go to these things, yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's like I don't do these kind of things because like what do I get from it? You know what I mean?
Round one. Fight.
Oh my god, this lag is horrible. Ain't no way. Do I have a foot fetish? No. I do not.
Round two. Fight.
What?
Juri wins. Round one. Fight.
This motherfucker's laggy as shit, yo. It's so laggy. What's up, Blaine?
Round two. Fight. Juri wins.
That shit is laggy as fuck. Holy damn.
Round one. Fight.
The fuck am I looking at? There definitely is a chance. There definitely is a chance.
Round two. Fight.
I'm burnt. That sucks. That sucks. Damn. Really? That sucks. Why am I nervous? Damn, nice. Of course. Has to deal with this. Delay buttons for the win, yeah.
Juri wins.
Yeah, they're gonna reversal, and when they don't have meter, they're just gonna reversal. Yeah. What's the rotation like on this? Fucking huge. I'm not trying to stay around for that long. Yeah. I'll chill around for a little bit. So there's a trick to it. I'm good. I don't want to wait around and shit. So delay buttons works really well there. So this is like something really, really, really good, right? So let me explain, right? So let's say everything that you do causes a response, right? So you throw them, you throw them, you throw them. What do you think the response is? Probably a throw, right? They're probably gonna throw. Right? But there's another thing here. They wake up with a crouching light punch and you throw. You can throw them again. They can't wake up with a button. And what if you beat out their throw, right? So now you've shown them that they can't throw. They can't throw. They can't press a button. So what do you think is the next response? Probably to wake up with a reversal, right? Oops. But there's a way to cover that option and still keep your offense, right? You can delay a jab by a bit. More than that, I guess. Like that, right? So what happens is, if they don't do anything, this is how it looks. Right? I was there for a second rug, but I'm good on that. So like, if you delay buttons, that's how it looks, right? What's good about this though is that if they do a reversal, yeah, right? Yeah, so I went there. I played some guy named The Flash. He stunned me and teabagged me, beat me, and then left. And then I played the Blanca, and they were laggy and just mashing. So I'm like, I'm good. I checked the rotation, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going to be on for much longer. I'm not trying to wait like 10 minutes to get a match. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know? You see that? So if you're praising what was their name? Mr. I'm So Good or something? If you're praising them and they played well, then that just tells me that they just trolled me then. You know what I mean? Because all they did was like Blanca Ball and Wake Up Reversal. So, whatever. I should just change my fucking name in game. And he's laggy too. And he's fucking laggy. What should I change my name to, chat? I'm gonna think about it, right? Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting annoyed. Right? There are times when I just want to go into the hub and just chill and play. You ain't ever played speed kicks? I haven't played them either. I wish I could upload my own flag, chat. Whack ass flags. Small boy Kyle, I'm good on that. There ain't fucking shit small on me, dog. Oh no. I'm all set on that. He's a grower. Damn right. When does this shit end? The 22nd? I got time. All right. You know, I wanted it to come through. I was like, maybe I'll play a bit, but oh, I meant to fucking ban this person. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do it. So they calm down. All right, cool. Small, clean Kyle. Him sucks. Him sucks. He's good, but sucks. You know what I'm saying. I think I want to test today. Well, I'll test one more before I go.
Training room. Juri.
私の出番だね。私の出番だね。
I've been alright. Oh, well. I would love to think about. This is something I've been thinking about a lot. It's gonna come a time in the next year. Mark my words, I'm gonna make a hot take, chat. Are you ready for the hottest take of all time? Are you ready? This is gonna be the hottest Street Fighter 6 take. Not in this coming yearly patch, but the one after that, going into Season 3, they're going to buff parry. I know everybody doesn't like it, but my hot take is that they're going to buff it. And the reason is because I think within the next year, people are going to understand how, like, punishable parry is. Because, no, I think they're going to buff it to make it recover faster. Because people aren't punishing the recovery. You can't, if they whiff a parry, you can't act. Right? Everyone thinks that you could just block after you whiff a parry. That's technically not true. And it's because the training room shows it that you can, right? But what if the dummy is set to stand block only and they whiff a parry? They get hit because the dummy isn't blocking correctly. Right? If they're in recovery, they have to block. And if they don't block right, they get punished. For parry. So the parry has to connect with something. So I'll give you an example, chat. Keep it. What do I do here, chat? I'm parrying. What do I do? What do I do here? I've whiffed the parry. What do I do? Yes. Right? Absolutely. And here's where it's even interestinger, right? right? As long as they're in the recovery. Sorry. But I can't keep holding a parry because my parry gauge, because my drive gauge is going down. But if I let go, I'm punishable. So here's a question. If I'm holding down the parry, why should Juri throw me? I'm losing drive gauge. If I let go, they can still throw me. So the incentive is to let go immediately. Right? Oh, shit. And then I let go. Because the moment Juri lets go, I can still throw them. They still can't throw back. Here's one more, chat. Look. They can't DI back. It's a free DI. It's free. They can't DI back. That's hard to do because it's slow, right? But they cannot DI that. Or the drive rush. But if they try to drive rush, they get hit or thrown. But on top of it, that's a punish. Because everyone holds down back. That's a punish. So, I think in a year, people are going to start to catch on. I think people are going to build their offense around that. Because here's a prime example, chat. Crimson, I think you know the answer to this, right? How do you deal with this? Blah, blah, blah. You might actually get like the proper answer, right? Most players, how do you deal with this? They parry it, right? Most people will do this, right? But why not get more? Why not get more? Here's another example, chat. What's the incentive to like... Oops. There it is, right? Right? They can attack right after they block, right? But who's gonna fucking like... Who's gonna hit there? Because they can't. They still can't hit there. But if you look at this, if they go in recovery, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So here's the deal about parry. If you successfully parry, it's the same as you block, right? So as long as you press a button right after a successful parry, it's like you blocked it. So you'll hit a button right then and there. But if you don't, you're in recovery, right? But it's the same thing even if they successfully parry. they don't, they're still in recovery. So the reason why I bring this up is most people in Feng Shui Engine hold the parry button down, right? But like, what's to stop me from doing this? Right? Because now you whiffed it, right? You didn't hit a button and you're afraid of this, right? But what if I do this? Whoops. Right? Something along those lines, right? That doesn't work, right? Fair, right? That sucks. That's a punish, though. Oh, right? So, like, people will hold a parry there the whole time, right? They'll hold it here into that, right? They'll continue to hold it. But if you see that they stopped, then it's a punish. So like I'm like so interested in shit like that. And my take is that eventually people will get good at that, especially Juri, right? Because like most people have to throw, but like at the same time too, that's a punish. That's high. You know what I mean? What's... But like, the only thing that makes me think it's not is that I think that that's too hard to do. You know what I mean? That's too hard to look for. But a player like Punk definitely can, right? Player like Punk can, like a high rated player, and I think at the highest level, anyone that can do stuff like that, I think that's going to be strong for Juri, because with a Feng Shui Engine, it's like super common. So I think what I want to start doing, I should just really start using you guys as like information blankets, right? It's like, hey, whenever you guys go out there, if you are in Feng Shui Engine, I want you guys to find any time that they parried your shit. Send me the VOD. You know what I mean? I want to see it. I want to see when people are doing parry, and I want to see if I could punish it. And then once we figure that out, it's like, what's the best way to punish it, right? It's hard. The Mahe chat. That shit there is so fucking cheap, dog. This shit here? That shit's cheap. That's fucking cheap, chat. From that range? That's fucking cheap, dog. I should do that shit more, yo. I don't know why I'm not getting this. That sucks. Yep. That's cheap as shit. This is cheap too, chat. Some Juri players be doing this shit to me, and it's fucking cheap. I be getting mad, chat. I be getting fucking tight. Who taught y'all to do that shit? Fucking asshole. That shit there is plus. That shit there is plus. That's cheap. What? That shit there is fucking plus? Cheap ass shit. King Rex, yup. The god. That shit's cheap as shit, yo. +6? Suck my dick, dude. That's crazy. A double backdash too? Did he hit a button there? Nope. And that's confirmable too. That's cheap, man. Damn. Can they hold up there? Oh. That's not cheap. Oh, I dare you. I double dare you, fucker. I double dare you. I double dare you to fucking try to jump out. Damn, that's hot. Super works here though. That doesn't work either. Pain. That's up. After the fireball, it wouldn't be a safe jump then. Oh, I see what you're saying. Wait. I don't know. EX might work though there. You can't really do EX. No. I think I had to do the light version of that. No, I have to do one back hard kick into light punch. Nope. Damn, that would be cool. Work. I could safe jump after that, technically. Technically, I could force a safe jump there. It's kind of expensive for it. Technically. It's interesting. It's something I'll store in the tank. I'll look more into. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to bed now. I'm gonna try my hand at getting up like I usually would get up for work at 6 o'clock. Try to do like an early morning like edit, because I'm at the end of the edit for the next episode of GDP. I have to go through and like do like some post-production stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, before you guys go, remember, if you guys want to join the Discord, I would love to have you. Daffarino still hasn't gotten back to me. Sucks. Almost thinking that he might not ever. Sucks also. Hey, Kraden. Goodbye, Kraden. Have a good night, guys. You actually, you know what? Before I go, who's online? I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. Let's go say what's up to Nightmare Effect, since we're chilling. All right. All right, guys. I love you all. Let's go say what's up with Nightmare Effect. Make sure to shoot him a follow. Tell him Kale sent you. All right. Have a good one, guys. I love you all. I'll see you guys Monday. Keep an eye out on the channel as always. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for the stream. It was a lot of fun. Have a good one.